Greetings and welcome to Prosperous Universe. In the previous episode we went over to our resource base and we converted it into a PP1 base. We're now making prefabs over here. So that's great. It's a bit expensive to put down, but it's working great for us right now. We're making iron really cheap. We don't have to ship it anymore, so we can make the prefabs and we can ship the prefabs straight back once they're done. Which they're going to be done in a few hours actually. So 2 days on those, 4 hours on those. It's going to be pretty good. These are just some placeholder orders, but I am wanting to build some stuff later. But try them today. Actually, yeah. Over in Prometer, I've allowed my prefab queue to dry up. I cannot run both, trying to keep logistically prefab materials in each location. It's better to put all of the materials in one place. So this prefabs on Prometer are now going away, and it will actually free up room to expand Prometer's capability in the food supply anyway, which we are actually having a problem with now. We are holding our own on food, but that won't last. I mean, even with the new base, it might actually be not making enough anymore. We won't know until it's too late to buy materials. So the plan is to get rid of the prefabs, build a new rig because we're always fighting for water, and get another food processor running as well. And that should be able to keep us running food with excess and maybe even to sell some or stockpile it or whatever we want to do with it. So let's do that. So off to our problem base. This is the first time I ever had to destroy a building as well. So under buildings, which you can get to them through the base, and Prometer brings you that's been there. And then under buildings is a list of every single building you have. And in here you list the core module first, then all of your habitats. There's my settler one. Then it's actually your resources and then your productions, and it goes on from there. So we want to find our prefab Mark 1, Mark 1 and Mark 1. Now you see with these, this was built 28 days ago, 2 months ago and 4 months ago. If we demolish them we'll get some of the material back. Now just to confirm for people that haven't played it too long, if you were to build a prefab Mark 1, it's 43376, but demolition one is 32270. So you do lose some of the material. Now they're getting quite a lot of material back here because we are at 99% condition. I would assume as that condition drops, the amount of prefab you get back will drop as well. Because I know eventually, guess when we get nothing back, the machine's that old, or very little back anyway. Okay, prefab Mark 1, demolish. Yes. Prefab Mark 1, demolish. Yes. Prefab Mark 1, demolish. Yes. Okay, that one's going to think about it for a little bit. So, if we go back to Prometer now, that one hasn't deleted yet, so let's go back to Prom. Buildings, let's just see how you're doing in here. Prefab Mark 1. Demolish. Yes. Illegal argument. Okay, so I think it has actually gone. Just probably got a little lag in there, so let's just F5 that page. And there it goes. Yes, the actual prefab has indeed gone. Okay, excellent. Now, back to Prometer. We did get a bunch of materials. I think we might have got enough to build the 2 buildings I need. We also don't need to worry about habitats because we have loads of space now. But I think we can run over to resources and grab ourselves the extra rig. We need 3 more BSC for the rig, and we can build the food processor now. I'm not going to because I need the rig to really run that. But so what we need to do is go into our resource base, which I need to rename that now. And when these BSCs are done in 4 hours, let's ship them all the way back to Prom, and then use those to build up our rig. Now we need 3 for that, but we also need an additional food. There we go. 3 for that. So we're going to need 6. Well, no, we need 3 because 3. If we make 3 to make that one, then we need 3. Yeah. But we're good in everything else. We just need to send back 3 BSC. We'll send back the entire 20, and then we'll sell the excess. So we're going to be pretty good on that. Although we could, if we want to bump the process up now or get it ahead of time, we could go into the Prometer. How much does BSC cost us right now? If we were to buy one BSC, we need to buy 3. So is it worth buying any? At 800, I'd rather wait. To tell you the truth, we're making our own, so it's kind of like it's a good price. 800 is a good price, but we make our own and it's substantially cheaper. So about 350, something like that. In fact, how much does it cost to make a prefab now? Oh, yeah, they're not going to be in there anymore. I moved them. There they are. They're over in our resource base, which again needs to be renamed. Right. BSE. We make them for. Yeah, I'm not going to. We really shouldn't be spending 500 per unit more than we need to, and they're not that expensive to ship either. So, if we had a ship full of them, we don't have a ship full of them. But if we had a ship full of them, they're not expensive to ship either. Okay. Well, the rig and the food processor will have to hold on until we get a little bit more. I don't want to put the food processor in now. It would just mean processing a lot more food, which we don't really need to output right now. Do we? Do we need to put more? I mean, I can't run that one anyway, but get the food. What's our food? Yeah, we really don't want to be consuming any more right now. I probably need another farm as well in the medium term. So for now, we'll leave it at that. Okay, so the ship has now arrived at Prometheus, so it is, and on board it is carrying 20 BSE, so we have more than enough BSE in stock now to build that the couple of structures we want to build. Also, while we're here, the resource base ship also arrived with a bunch of overalls, rations, carry, basically everything consumable for the base. Let's just drop those off now so they are all in there. Done. Okay, that's the ships dealt with. Alright, back to Prometheus. We had a plan to build another rig and to build another build another food processor and maybe something else in the process. I had a look back at my planning sheet, my building calculator here, and it says with the current number of spare beds, shall we say, since we had to remove the PP1s, we should be able to build a rig, a food processor, and another BMP if we want one. Well within the capacity, we actually would have 90 beds spare. That's if we want a BMP. I'll look around, see if there's anything else we can build other than a BMP to start off with. I would like another BMP potentially, but yeah, that would be nice. Alright, let's get a rig built. One rig. Then to Pioneers, I need a farm. Okay, let's pop back into Prometheus, make sure they're all running. They are indeed all running. Let's just queue you up with a few more. Here we go, 48s, boom, 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 boom. And you can now do... you can just go do your normal stuff. Back up there a bit. I would like you to make some nuts. Make me one set of nuts. That one. Some beans. Boop. And some grain. There we go. You are now set for your normal run. Excellent. So we should be able to make the... yeah, we should make the faster. We should make that faster. Perfect. I think I just need to do a food processor. And then we'll be done. So the food processor was down in... nope, it's in the Pioneers. I haven't built that yet. There it is. Boom. Now, do we have enough to build the BMP? Ooh, actually BB8 short on the BMP. So we can't really do that now if I wanted to. But other than that, we have everything we need here to keep this place nice and running smoothly for a while. Yes, you're short on water. There will be water just in time. That's perfect. Look at that. Minutes to spare between the water activation. That's because this one just kicked off. Which is perfect for us, actually. The water's that close. Yeah, we're going to be good. I will actually ask you to make some more rations. Ooh. Which one starts upside down? Make some more rations. Make me 6. Boop, boop. 2 lots of 6 for now. I would rather get these done and then we can start pumping out and drinking water more often. Now we have another rig to work on, which is great. We just unfortunately didn't have that available at the time. Now we are running a bit low on drinking water and on rations. That is because I shipped out a whole bunch to the bases out there. If we take a look at our resources bases, we can see my drinking water is at 91 over here, and over here it is now at 126. So there's a lot of resources out this way that Prometheus had. Ooh, smelter's running a bit low. 16, how many do we need a day? 24 to run that. You will need that in 2 days. 5, we can get 47 in 12, 22. That's got 2 days on it. Yeah, we're good. We'll have the iron ore in time, no issue there. Let's just queue up some more. 16s, will be 2s, I believe? No, 4s. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. And you're all queued up, ready for next time round. Perfect. You are... yeah, I'll just do it anyway. 2s? And you can also have your nitrogen done at maximum amount. Boom, boom. Alright, you're all done. We also got a notification about the resource base having a metallurgy expert. Yes, look at that. Extra people. Actually, does that change our metal? 2 days, 2 hours. Still within threshold, so I'm good on that. It was 2 days, 5 now 2 days, 2. We're still well within that anyway. We're going to be less than 2 days on the ore coming in, so we should be all good there. Alrighty, we need to get a ship out here to pick up some ALO sooner rather than later, I would say. Actually, I've done a deal with Raven to pick up 120 nitrogen and as much ALO as possible. But I should be able to get a ship out here, pick up some more myself as well soon, I would guess. Alright, Prometer. You are prepped here. You're going to be alright for a few days. You're alright for a few days. You're good. I think we're all good over here at the moment. I would like to potentially get another BMP just so we can make PE faster, but I'm not sure if we need it. I mean, I do keep cancelling projects to put through here, but it never seems to be lost for anything in here. So the question is, what do we make Prometer do next? Or do we hold Prometer back from expansion? We have space now, but not much of it. And what I'm thinking is, Prometer really, we should hold back on Prom and just use it to increase the farm through processors and rigs. I mean, the idea is these smelters will eventually disappear and they'll all move out to Bertha anyway. So all we do is occasionally make some steel out in WN599 Alpha, push a bit of steel through one of the smelters, and send it back. But that would throw out the balance. True, it wouldn't be balanced anymore unless all of them did steel, which I'm not against. You know, if we all did like 1 unit of steel each, that would be an issue. Anyway, if we were to do something on those lines, that'd be fine. I don't really want to keep a smelter over there unless we only keep the one smelter and we send back enough iron to keep it constantly making steel, because I was looking at the prices of steel markets before the metals, and if you look at the price of iron is down at around about 350, 400-ish. I have currently some selling, I brought the price down quite large. And if you have to look, before I put my 400 in there, 441 was like the closest. Then people look at that. Why would you do that? Anyway, that's that. And but I was looking at the steel price, and steel is still really expensive. It's like over 1,000 for steel. Cool. So I was thinking maybe we start making some regular steel now and start outputting that. Hopefully steel purchased. Anyway, give me the last 30 days. Semi-regular. Okay, well we could do that. We could definitely tell at least one of these smelters here to constantly be making steel. Say do a maximum batch, and then every so often send some iron across, because we are building up over here on the resource base a healthy supply of iron, which we don't need to keep here at all times. So we could always just pop over to Prom every so often, a batch of oxygen and iron, to do a maximum run every 6 days. It'll take 40 iron. Oop, didn't mean to click on that. It's doable. Possible. We can send the iron ore over occasionally, so keep an eye on that. But yeah, we could investigate that as an option. I'll have to think about that. I kind of like the idea of having one of these smelters left behind making steel all the time. Anyway, that'd be an interesting little thing if we can do that. But what should we build on next? What part of the base? Well, not even that. Let's say, for example, we decide to go out to Bertha, which isn't that far away. I mean, it's only it's 2 jumps away. Yeah, 2 jumps away, and we can happily build on there with no restrictions. So we can build on there quite happily. And I'm thinking we go PP2 potentially, because we want the ALO, and the ALO produces AL, funnily enough, it's aluminium, and the aluminium has a whole bunch of capabilities here. So what should we build next? We should look at either, if we can just use our smelters to make silicon, but I don't really see the point right now unless we're going to use silicon. The advanced material, the high power blast furnace will make the BTIs and ASTs. A clean room can make software as well, wafers, medium wafers, and advanced transistor. We need silicon for that, which we can do if we can get the silicon ore. Yeah, that's fine. Probably buy that in potentially. We can run the PP2s over here, which I'm really tempted to build some PP2s. That would help us with new bases and bigger building expansions and stuff. Just be careful with PP2s that we don't, make too much stuff. So we don't really have room for one PP2 market-wise right now. Unless we can make BSCs over here and BBHs and stuff, but then we're looking at super limestone over here as well. That's not a bad idea though. Metal Studio can make bronze, medium composites to make fans. I love, by the way, that the active cooling device is just a fan. It's just brilliant. Chemical plant would be interesting because we could make our own flux, but we have a decent flux supply right now, and I'd rather keep the flux supply rather than making our own. But we would be able to process our own halite, so I'm not sure personally on that one. And the welding plant uses a lot of aluminium. Actually, we'll take a look around the market and see if any of these are in use on the market. If you have any suggestions for me to look into, I will do so. But right now I'm leaning towards the PP2, maybe looking to get in a welding plant. Because the welding plant does do all these, and it does use aluminium for most of them. And metal hide lighting systems, they are damn expensive and need a lot of them to build certain things. We could do that. We'd need a lot of helium. Actually, we would need helium for a lot of the welding plant stuff. So it's something to look into, what we're going to expand into. But anyway, until next time when we come back to this, let me know what you think about the base. What do you think we should do next on the? I think even if you say don't do any of those plans, do this. Or if you say, hey, don't do them, how about we settle on a new world that has material for something else? We could actually say, find a world that's got materials for running a PP3. Actually, what does a PP3 actually have? Going for it. You tell me what a PP3 has. PP3. A PP3 makes the hardened structural elements, which are important for some places, but we need technetium for that. You need steel and bronze. No bronze, sorry. Steel and walls to make more walls. Okay. EPOs in a polymer plant. Polymer plants. Ooh, polymer plant could be interesting. I mean, carbon, hydrogen, magnesium. We can make our own PG. So there's a lot of stuff we could be doing. Alright, I'm going to close this down before I start looking into all the stuff and lose myself and what we're going to be doing next. Well, until next time, let me know what you think, and then I will see you all later. Bye!